You're listening to the Annoyed Adult Podcast.
I'm like, oh no, okay, watch. I'm gonna come in the wrong color. I'm gonna come in green.
Very.
It's okay. It's all right. Welcome to the Annoyed Adult Podcast, everybody. We're doing a second to the end of the year show, and today's show we're going to talk about our students. And I'm joined here with Jacee, with Nancy, and with Alana.
What's up?
Yeah.
What's up? Hello.
And so we're all teachers here at Roosevelt High School. And our students actually listen to this podcast.
I've heard. Yeah, they're actually excited. I told them I was going to be on again, and they're like, "Yay! Is it on Spotify?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure."
It is on Spotify. We're on Spotify and iTunes. Yeah, just if you do the annoyedadult.com.
I listen to it all the time.
It's a good show. Like, I get a lot of traffic. And you know what the number one show is on this show is?
I know.
Yeah, it's the worst employee ever.
Yeah.
It's the worst employee ever.
That was a fun one.
My kids enjoyed that one.
Yeah, I heard.
I think they keep playing it over and over, which is probably why you're...
Well, I have a follow-up story to that in a second. It's like a little dig. Charlene got PTSD from it. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Let's go ahead and start this show off. So what we're going to do is we're going to just talk about our kids in general. And if we have good kids that we want to highlight, if we have good kids we want to talk about in general, then we'll just say their names. But if they're a bad kid,
We will omit that.
yeah, we won't tell them what period they're in, what sport they play.
I feel like they know, though. I feel like they know.
You won't get in trouble.
Yeah, they know. I think bad kids know.
They know.
All right.
Yeah.
Jacee, why don't we start off with you then?
Oh, wait.
Look at this teenager on her phone.
Wait. It's because they were sent... I am a bad kid. We took a picture at prom, and when you told me to, like, shout out, like, good kids, I mean... Oh, wait, that's the chaperone picture. That's, like, my little kid family.
Yeah, so Jacee
it makes
is showing a picture of prom. No, the prom. Oh, that's a nice picture.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah. Oh, the prom court.
Well, there's
not
not
the prom court.
but this is my little family.
Oh.
Our little dysfunctional family. But
about 15 or so kids in that picture, man.
11 or 12 of us. Yeah, something like that. But
Look how proud she is. Look at her face. She's all like smiling.
look, I was crying at the prom dance, okay? But okay, so this is a picture they wanted to take.
Uh-huh.
And then I went, wait, but this isn't us. Like, that doesn't look like us.
Yeah.
And so then we took this one.
That's a nice picture. Everyone's in their prom dresses and their tuxedos.
Nice.
Yeah, you see, this is a little more representative of our weird, quirky personality.
In that picture, who is, give me your number one favorite.
Ooh, you're going to start a fight.
No, no. Well, they kind of know already.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody knows better.
Who's your favorite?
Jacob.
Jacob. No, I met Jacob. Do you guys know Jacob?
I haven't met Jacob.
Have you met Jacob?
I don't think
What's
so. Yeah, he was the one who came here for when we were eating lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came here.
Good kid?
He is.
Oh, yes.
He's polite.
Oh, yes.
We like polite.
We like polite.
That
We
is.
like manners.
Yes.
Yeah. That is the number.
He's going to listen to this, you guys, and he's probably going to be blushing to see this.
Well, he deserves to be praised upon because he's a good person.
He is. He is a very good, caring, sweet, perfect kid. Like, I want him to be mine. I wish I could raise a kid like that.
Like as your son.
Yes. That's so
How do your real children feel about
they actually think of him as a brother. So, like,
that's really
he's in there, so they talk to him all the time. Or, like, my oldest one is in Japan,
Yeah.
but they'll message each other, like brother and sister.
Nice.
That is
Actually, really. And my youngest one just loves him. Always asks where he is. How come he's not around? She doesn't see him.
How do you adopt a kid like that, though?
Well,
He has parents.
yeah.
Well, in Matilda, you get a book from the library and you Xerox in the paper. You have the parents sign it, right? So I'm in the library. I need to
I don't
find this
think we
book.
could do that, Jacee. Because believe me, there's so many kids in my drama program I want to adopt.
Okay, if I find the book, I'll make extra copies.
Perfect.
Nice.
Nancy, who is in your drama class? Who is the number one?
Oh, you want to start a fight?
Damn right.
You're going to start a fight.
So, ladies,
They actually
This one is the drama.
They have a like an argument going already between a bunch of them of who is my favorite. And this happens every year. And it's an ongoing debate, and I will not answer this question. I can tell you the ones that are like in my group of, yeah, these guys, like, I am closer to because we work together for, you know, for productions, and we spend a lot of time together and whatever, but I will not answer this question. I can tell you about many different kids that I'm like, yeah, they got it going on, but
All right. Give me a good kid.
a good kid.
How about you give like 3, so that way it's kind of like
3 good kids.
Yeah.
Give 3 and ladies them in no particular order.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this and you're a student here, this is no particular order. Drama Mama's gonna give her 3 kids. So don't be like, because she said your name first, that doesn't count.
Okay.
All right.
Sammy, because she's worked really hard this year and she shows initiative. She's a really good leader and she cares so hard about the program and her peers. Oh, there's so many. Tiara is freaking awesome because I think if I had a daughter, she would be like Tiare. Her sense of humor is right on par with mine.
Yeah.
So we can just look at each other and just laugh about something stupid and we don't have to say a word. And that's so nice to have. One more?
Yeah, give me one more.
Let's pick a boy. Jet. Jet, if I need something, he's there.
Okay.
If I'm like, hey, where's this costume? He like pops out of nowhere and it's like in his hand.
Wow.
Like, hey, I need tape. He's there.
Like a mind reader.
Yeah, it's weird. Like he just pops out of nowhere. It's like a little ninja. It's like, I really appreciate that he can be that in sync. Yeah.
Oh, that's really good.
I have a lot more. We'll talk about it later, I guess. Yeah, there's so many.
But Alana, is this the same Jet that's in your class, or is it a different kid named Jet?
I don't know. Is it the same Jet?
See?
What's his?
No.
No.
Okay, different kid named Jet.
Yes.
That's an interesting name, by the way.
Jet.
Yeah, Jet.
Well. Like, it's funny. I know a few that are like elementary age, and as little kids, I used to see them like go like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
But Alana, this being your first year as building construction teacher,
That's right.
to replace the absolute scumbag that was the previous teacher. So it's very refreshing to see you here. And this being your very first year, there was probably a lot of struggles. There's probably a lot of growing pains that you had to go through. And as we approach the end of the year, is there a student that has stood out to you as like, holy shit, good job? Like, thanks for not making my life hell.
I think the benefit to like having levels is that it weeded out like a lot of the kids who didn't actually care or didn't want to be there or like just don't care at all.
Yeah.
So by the time like a lot like the people that I like my students that I like the most are actually my highest level.
Yeah.
Like the 3 girls in my highest level are my favorite people because they've gone through like both 3 different teachers at this point in the program, and they're still okay with being in the program, and like they're taking me next year. They are going to be my 4th years next year. So it's those 3 girls, like Caitlin, Lauren, and Ella.
Yeah.
Like they do the best quality,
Yeah.
but then they're also like knowledgeable on what they're doing.
Yeah.
So when we're building these podcast booths in my room right now, and originally it was a kid named, if he's not good, I can't say his name.
No.
Okay, there was another kid who volunteered to do the podcast booths in my room.
Okay.
And then I said, well, can I see the plans? He goes, no, I'll make them. I'm like, you'll make them? I'm like, well, you have to consult with me first of what I want, right?
Yeah.
I'm the customer in this sense, and you're the contractor.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Alana goes, Ella and Lauren are going to do your podcast booths. I'm like, thank God. Thank God. I feel so much better because women typically put a whole lot more work into the project than boys do. It just is. I mean, it took me, 20 minutes to set up this entire wiring system and balance all it. So
You got all the wires wrong.
I got the wires.
They're color coded, man.
I know. And that's jacked up. But so it is nice that they are doing good work. And I'm glad that so it feels good to have these students like,
No, yeah.
do your shit. Just here's the direction. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have to give like them direction at all. It's like, oh, like I kind of help them, but that's all I'm doing. I'm just like helping when they need help. I'm not like actually
Student
guiding,
directed.
by that.
student-directed learning is like so satisfying, right? Yeah, that's why like when you said like upper levels, I was thinking like my upper level classes, like we have such good kids in the drama program that I can just say the same thing. Hey, we need to get this done, take care of it. And I can trust them that they will take care of it in a responsible manner, in a safe manner, and I just need to supervise.
Yeah.
And it's so easy. So thank you, upper level drama students. Seriously.
Upper level anyone.
Upper level anyone, really. Yeah. Okay, and I just gotta say this. I know if Logan's listening to this, she's gonna be all mad that I didn't say her name. So Logan, you're on there, okay?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Oh my god.
Hey, wait, no, I feel bad. I only named one, but you have my favorite.
Okay,
right?
give me-
That's not fair.
There's more.
Because it's funny. Okay, so Jacob and I are the closest, right? So he tells everybody he's my son. And there are many people on this campus that genuinely believe we're related. So I'll let that keep going. I once told another student, he did something so great. I said, oh, thank you. I love you. I've never seen Jacob's face turn around so quick. Like, give me 2 minutes. And I was like, I don't know what to do. So then I have Rollins. Rollins he said he's going to take favorite son-in-law.
Okay.
So he's my favorite son-in-law.
Oh.
Which means that Kari is my daughter, which she and I are like soul twins. So like how you and Tiare are.
Yeah.
Me and Kari. So
Nice.
and she and Jacob bicker are like siblings. So it really is this nice little dysfunctional family.
Yeah.
And then so then I you know what I realized? It's just the whole prom court. That's just like my closest family.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah, so
You're gonna be so sad when they leave next year.
Yeah. I was crying at prom and I was sitting there going, wow, planning graduation, where I gotta be in and I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. I went to the Aloha concert and I was like, oh, I have one more year. And I was sitting with Melissa and she was crying because the music was moving. I was crying going, oh my God, I only have one more year. So,
Oh my gosh, they're not gonna like leave. Like they'll be back.
but you know, like I like that the guys especially always think like, oh, here's this poor sad Miss Yoshimura. She needs help. So they see me and they're like, oh, we need to carry everything for her. Like, you know, I'm not anywhere near as tall as Nancy or strong as Alana. So they're just like, oh, poor thing. You're so like this old Asian lady now. We have to help you carry stuff.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
So when they leave and then I get freshmen again, like, I don't know. I'm not ready for the cycle. I'm not ready.
But it is nice to know that as teachers, you know, these kids have really impacted our lives. Like, we will miss them.
Oh yeah.
And it feels good knowing that we've helped to nurture them, we've helped to give them information, we helped to give them knowledge, and they're gonna be fine. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully.
I really, really hope.
And then, Mr. Cam, you better say 2 of our students that we have in common because they're going to be quite...
Yeah, wait, hold on, Howard. You need to name a few too.
I will.
I want to know because, okay, so like you have this podcast and it's called The Annoyed Adult. So we hear a lot of like
Annoyances.
and complaining, and I've done my share of complaining on this show, but come on, give us some positive droplets here.
I will. So first, I will never stop complaining because that is the nature of me.
Right. We know this.
Yeah.
There are students that I've seen, and I'll start in my top level class, like, you know, I this kid doesn't really say a lot to me. And in fact, the first couple years that I've known her, she said nothing. But like Cindy Mo, Tiffany Liang, like this entire table of Irene Kim, Jackson Puentes, and I want to strangle Jackson a lot of times because he's not very good with like daily chore stuff, but he's very smart, right? But these kids, you know, they take, I love them because I can ask them to do something and they'll do it. But oftentimes they're very comfortable in saying things like, can I do it later? And I'll say, yeah, because they're actually doing work for other things that need to get done.
Yeah.
They're not bullshitting me.
Right.
Like a lot of kids will just like, can I do it later? And they're like, sure. And then they're fucking off doing something else.
Right.
But these kids, I trusted to do to what they have to do. There is one kid in my second level class named William Lopez. Anybody have William Lopez?
No.
Okay. So for most of us, to come to the next level class, you have to sign off on it, right?
Yeah.
And I was very hesitant to sign his paper because he got a D in my class first year. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to let this kid pass. I'm like, whatever. Let's give him one swing.
Right.
And he has really grown. He's really matured.
Good.
He wrote probably the best JavaScript game I've seen in the entire class.
Nice.
He put a lot of work into it. He worked on it every single waking moment. And he like really comes alive. Like he had this opportunity, so he didn't let me down. Like I really wanted to strangle him in the first part of the year. But no, he is good too. And then in my first year class, Jacee, you're a student, and I, Jalen.
Yep, that was the one.
Jalen,
She's texting me right now, by the way, so you better see.
oh, Jalen, stop texting.
Stop interrupting us, damn it.
We are recording right now. Stop texting. I'm mentioning it. Relax. And so,
I should tell her that. Like,
Yeah.
do you know Mr. Cam?
yeah. And so tell her at the 15-minute mark of this show, start listening. No, anyway. So, but she is good. I love the kids that you just tell them and give them direction, and they just go.
Yeah.
Like don't ask stupid fucking questions, right? Ask the good questions,
Yeah.
and then that's good. And then she has a good time. She did tell me a story though, of one of the teachers here at Roosevelt.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh, that's transition.
Okay.
Hey, and you didn't call out one last one before he gets mad.
Who was the other one?
Marcus.
Barut?
Oh, don't you have Marcus?
I do have Marcus Barut. I call him Space.
No, not Marcus. Marcus with an F?
Oh, Fuketa.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, do I have to mention Marcus's name because?
I mean, okay, then the only one I missed in my family is Hannah. So hi, Hannah.
Okay, all right.
I'm telling you, we have a very dysfunctional but yet very unique.
I can't even list all my kids. There's too many of them.
Well, there's a lot more, but that's our core. But Jalen and Marcus haven't decided which role they play. Like, you know, I have son, daughter-in-law, daughter, son-in-law.
I just let them fight.
No, that I'm the favorite. Oh, I'm the favorite. I'm the favorite.
Oh my god.
Throw down 2 knives.
I know.
No, they chose their roles. I don't know why. That's their roles. But I'm just waiting to see what those two think.
But anyway.
But going back to Jalen, so the reason why Jalen became part of my favorite is because she told me a story, and she told me a story of a teacher here at Roosevelt that said something really stupid or like borderline racist.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I know this one.
And
Okay.
I'm like, so I know this teacher, and Jalen was not happy. She was very emotional about it.
Mm-hmm.
And did she have an MIT sweater on?
Yep.
What did she have?
She wears a MIT sweatshirt quite often.
Yeah, so she has an MIT sweatshirt on. Like, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to be calling this kid Dr. Agaran in like 10 years, I guarantee.
Oh yeah, yeah. But she has aspirations.
Yeah.
I love having her.
So she's wearing this sweater, and then I think one of the teachers says, "Are you wearing this sweater because of what, affirmative action or something like that?"
Something. Yeah.
To that effect. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh no. It was why are you wearing it? And she said, my sister.
There.
My sister goes there or went there.
And then because of affirmative action, like fuck you.
Yeah, no, that does not fly.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
Right? That is pure bullshit. Like that.
Why do people say things that are just stupid? Because people are stupid.
People are stupid.
And I didn't realize when this happened because I don't know if you and I found out at the same time, but we found out relatively recently.
Yeah.
And I had seen her have kind of sad days at the beginning of the year. And she's normally not a kid like that. She's usually really just awesome all the time. And she was just having very sad days and I couldn't figure it out. And she just didn't want to share and I'm not going to pry. She told me it was from then.
Yeah. Why would you diminish that kid's spirit like that?
Yeah.
Right.
You know, fuck you as the teacher that did that.
Yep. I agree.
Which I see her daily. And I
She's your this year's BFF. Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, speaking of shit teachers, and let's going back to
Here we go to the annoyed part of podcast.
Okay, that was a long time of mushing on. Okay, here we go.
the goodness lasted 18 minutes. No, should we just keep talking about goodness?
We can.
Let's talk more about goodness. I don't want to get to that yet. We'll close the show with that.
Oh, sure. Oh, I do think it's really cool. Well, within my program, even though we are close, I tell the kids we're close-knit, right? Because we have to work so closely together for productions and all this kind of stuff. It's so fun to see my drama kids bring in kids who aren't a part of the drama program. We got one kid this year, Jacee. He's a boyfriend of one of the kids in the drama program.
Oh yeah, I saw him. He's like, I thought he was part of your class.
No, none of my classes at all, doesn't know anything about drama, but decided to like hang around, stick around, and he became a part of the crew for the play.
Because he's always helping. Like, I see him
always helping. And he's always like just willing to like be the first one to like, hey, I need someone to do this. He's like, I got it. I was like, dang, this is so cool. And then like he came up to me, he's like, thank you for adopting me into this family. I was like, oh, and I was like, oh man, I'm like, yeah, man, come here, man. So like there's that one kid, there's like other kids in the production. I think Landon this year, I had him for photography, but he's not in drama. But he came in, and like his other friend Allie came in. Too bad she had track stuff, so she couldn't help with the production, but she was there. And there's like all these other kids that are like interested in like that whole thing.
Yeah.
And it just makes me like think, this is great. You couldn't take my class, but you're part of it now. So welcome, And there's so many good kids.
And I think a lot of kids are afraid or they don't know what to expect. That's why they don't sign up for the course. And now that they've seen it or got to do it, unfortunately they're seniors, so they don't get to do it again.
Yeah.
But at least now maybe they have the encourage now to try something new.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I always tell them too, they can always come back and audition for the shows and help out if they want.
Oh, true.
As long as like, I tell them once they're part of Regal Rendition, the drama program, like you're always Regal Rendition, so just come on back and help out if you guys want.
Nice.
So they're like, okay, I'll be here. It's really funny. I've said that for years, and only one kid has really actually come back to like be in a play.
Oh, like be in it or like help around?
Like alumni to actually like be in it and help, and like it's just one. So Ari, you're freaking awesome. Thanks. Yeah.
Well, like, and Alana, in your class too, like you have like kids that are just dropping in to be helpful, or they're just dropping in.
I mean, okay, we're staying on good topics.
Let me give a little backstory of the construction program first. So the construction program here at Roosevelt has been known, has this stigma history of like just grabbing kids who have really no place else to go, and they want to work with their hands. And typically, it's always been that way. I don't know why. It's like the kids that are not atypical for like book learning.
Yeah, sure.
The ones that may not excel in their other classes.
Right. They don't excel in other classes, but they really find their place and passion in woodworking.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have like Davis. Sometimes he'll come in because he isn't doing well in one of his other classes, and he already said he signed up for summer school or whatever. Like he already knows he's not going to do great. But he comes in and he wants to like clean. He wants to like cut things that I need like just prep cut. So he's kind of like a TA that isn't official TA sort of situation. So he's been really nice, and like I know that he really enjoys like just being with his hands, like working with his hands. So that's why he likes my class. And like to a point where he kind of got lazy because he knows he can come in sometimes, that he didn't start working in class. And I'm like, if you don't get a good grade in my class and you are here the most, like you are here almost as much as me, that's a problem. So you need to get a better grade in my class.
Yeah.
So then he started doing better, but like he's been doing really good. Other than that though, like I'm kind of territorial as to kids coming in my class, because the ones that do tend to come into my class are the ones I don't want in there because they're causing trouble. I don't get the ones who just want to be in there to like be helpful. Usually, like every once in a while, I'll get the PE students who are just like near my room. Like if I have things that need to be lifted, like, and I don't have a lot of kids, like they've been really helpful. But outside of that, I haven't had too many kids.
Well, and because it's dangerous too, there's a lot of power tools.
No, yeah, I'm very territorial over my shop. Like, I don't let anyone step foot in my shop unless, like, they're in there for a purpose.
Well, that's good. That's safe.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, aren't the kids not supposed to be coming out to the outer campus?
You would think so. That does not happen.
But they like to go to her water fountain because she has a cold water fountain in her room.
Yeah.
I just like coming to my room because apparently my water fountain is cold.
My water fountain is apparently the coldest on campus, and for the first part of the year, to get rid of a particular student, I unplugged it so that it would not be cold to deteriorate that one student from coming. And it worked.
Nice.
And now, because that one student is gone, I've plugged it back in, and now it's cold water again.
Yeah. I can't wait to transition to the bad kids.
No, yeah. You see, mine, they just like, because the library and library lab is so cold, right? Especially now with the auditorium with the AC broken.
Oh my goodness.
I have many coming in, and I guess they're trying to absorb, and then they walk to the auditorium, and I'm like, how long does that last you? And they're like 5 minutes.
Yeah, not even. That thing is so humid in there. But dude, we should have had like categories, like best, like most helpful, or most positive.
Oh, what do
Or
they call that?
most
An election.
yeah.
Election or something.
Teacher version. Oh, that would have been fun to do.
You can play that game right now.
Wait. A teacher on like we're
No. Teachers for naming teachers naming students. Like the best of category.
Oh, okay. I'm down with
Best positive energy.
Oh, best positive. It can be any student at this camp.
Any student that we know on this campus.
Most. Oh, I got a kid in mind already.
Okay, wait, hold on. Let me think. You talk.
No. Let's all think of a kid.
Okay.
At the count of 3, we'll say the kid's name.
Okay, wait. I need a second. Hold on.
I need time.
Best positive energy.
positive energy. Okay.
Best. Wait. No. Wait. Hold on.
Remember, Nancy has like 50 million.
Yeah, no, I know.
I have so many.
I don't know which of the sound effect pads with the countdown.
Try find it.
No, is this?
We're gonna.
No, I thought.
That's a great countdown. I like that one.
No, that.
Oh, that's not it. That's the bad
Oh
kid.
my God. Yeah.
That's the clapping sound.
This is bringing me back to when I would work with Nancy in the cafeteria, and she
yeah.
would have the turkey.
I would get the turkey thing. Wait, hold on. I gotta think, guys.
All right.
Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, but we're just going best energy.
While we're
right?
waiting for
Okay,
Nancy,
I got
while waiting for
Best
Nancy, I don't want to get in.
positive-
So while we're waiting for
positive
Nancy,
energy.
Alana, do you have somebody in mind
Okay, I got it.
for best energy? And anybody on this campus?
So
Okay.
Okay.
I got mine. I just gotta say that this person
Yeah.
wasn't always super positive, but this year they have shown.
Okay.
Is that right? Is that the right
think so.
tense? Shown, shine,
I'm not an English teacher.
shine. They have shined. They have shown. I don't know. Whatever.
that.
Jacee, you have somebody in mind.
Of course.
All right, here we go. Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Kylie.
Lynn.
Oh my God! Everyone had a different story.
Julius is a good one.
Julius was my pick.
Oh, I haven't gotten to see him in a
So Julius is a boy on the campus who is a delight to be around, and
I love
he has his own personal difficulties, but he's always happy, always on the dance floor, talking to ladies, just having a good time. Like I saw this kid at senior prom, and he's just like saying hi to every table, like he's working the room.
Yep.
Like he's the host at like the marriage.
Yeah, say hi to everyone.
Everybody, like,
and he is fashionable.
Yes.
yeah,
He like puts
He loves
together his.
unicorns.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
he puts together his outfits and he has a good time. Like I'm surprised he doesn't have his own podcast. I think that'd be a delight to listen to.
Oh, I wouldn't listen to that.
He is the most positive person. All right, who should we go? You want Alana? You want to go, or Jacee? You want to go?
I mean, I'll go, but it's boring because I
Okay,
already
go.
mentioned him. It's Jacob. Jacob's energy to me is the most positive. I could be having the worst day, and he just needs to sit anywhere near me, not say a thing, and the world just goes.
Nice.
The world is just.
That is just pure nepotism.
Hey, maybe he paid me. You don't know. Maybe he paid me for this. But no, it's strictly that. And other teachers that I know that know of him or have had him will say the same thing. He has this aura and this energy around him
Nice.
and just works for me. So I'm going to be really grouchy after you graduate, Joe, because nobody else is going to calm me
You
down.
need a year of recovery.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Nancy, who is
Okay.
the child that brings you this joy?
So Kylie, so the years before that I've known her, she was kind of like up and down in her mood, right? She was still finding herself kind of thing. This year, oh my goodness, I can't get her to shut up. But she will enter the room and say hello to people. But it's not just hello, it's like she'll sing it. She'll come in and she's like, hello, everybody. I'm like, what is going on? She's like, I'm just happy, so I'm going to sing. I'm like, oh, okay. So she sings things and she's like super encouraging. She's one of my student directors this year.
Okay.
So with her little actor crew thing, and she's over there encouraging them and saying, you're doing so good, but what was that? You need to fix that. Okay, let's do this, people. And I'm like, oh my God. So just watching her, it makes everybody happy. And at times we're questioning what happens in her brain, but she's so much fun to be around, and she just exudes this joy. It's so fun to watch.
I want to come and watch this now.
She sings a lot. She sings song speeches. It's so funny. Just And I don't think she realized she does it she does it because she'll sing song something and we'll just stare at her and then she'll look at us and be like, what? Why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, because you're singing. Like,
She's a walking musical.
yeah, exactly. It's great. I love it. Your turn.
All right, Alana.
I said Chrislyn. She's one of my seniors. She's just like really like no matter what's going on in her life, because she has shared some stuff with me. Like she's been really good like in the class. Like she's been really good with like the other boys in the class because she's the only girl in my middle level class. So she's like telling the boys what to do, but like they understand that like she should be telling them what to do. And like she's just been really helpful and everything. So like I know that the boys that are usually grouped up with her tend to like be talking a lot more and like sometimes they're having more fun. So it's kind of nice in the shop.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I have another category.
Okay.
Okay.
God.
Who has the resting bitch face but is actually not a bitch or a jerk or a dick?
Resting.
So they look. So they on the outside they just look like a salty asshole.
Okay, wait. I gotta say.
On the inside, they actually have like a heart of gold and a really nice person.
Okay, well that's not me.
Yeah. I have someone in mind.
Okay, wait.
Wait.
Like any student we know.
Yeah. So let me explain the student that I'm thinking about, and I'm not. So when I first met this student, I have a resting bitch face, and then I
I think we all do.
Yeah.
So I look at her too, and like for years she's so angry, looked really pissed off. But I finally got to we actually talked because our birthdays are 2 days apart, and then we just kept talking, and it was great. Like, wow, you're actually not a mean-spirited jerk. And and then she like brings food, and she's very nice. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
This is kind of a hard question for me because
Yeah.
Well, you see kids have to do all forms of facial expression.
yeah. I mean, there are kids that when they zone out, their faces are just blank.
Yeah.
You know. So, but then
Oh, so why don't we change it then? Why don't we just say we'll call it different on the inside.
Because we could flip it and they look really happy and then they're not on the
Different.
that's a
on the
totally
outside.
different conversation for that one.
Different on the outside.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, this is hard.
so
Okay, I have one in mind.
yeah.
Okay.
Like, do you have one in mind, Alana?
Give me a sec.
Okay, Jacee. I'll tell you what.
I'm debating between two, but you start.
Okay, so the person I'm thinking about is Yeiko Oyama.
Okay.
So Yeiko is in my advisor class, and then for the first 2 years, I think, like, why is she always making that goddamn fade? Like, she hates fucking being here. She just like comes in late sometimes. Like, Jesus Christ, this fucking kid, right? And so, but I look at her grades, like they're almost straight A's. What the fuck? Right? Like, what the hell, right, man? It's like, okay. So then finally we just got to talking. Because like my birthday's in December and her birthday's in December. And then we just start talking. And she's like just having casual say, hey, what's up, Mr. Cam? How's it going? Like, cool. Yeah, great, man. Nice to see you. But it's very interesting to see like my exterior perception of this person. Yeiko was like, what a dick. What a dick. Like, doesn't want to talk to anybody, doesn't care. But no, had a complete change. I even told her about like, you and I had the same resting bitch face, and for 2 years straight, I thought you were just like the meanest person. She goes, no, I'm not mean. It's just the way I look. I don't know why people always think I'm mean. Well, no, she's actually a nice person. Oh, another one. Haley. Oh God, what's her last name? She's getting mad. She's my advisor too. I should know this by now. She's been in my class for 4 years.
Long hair.
Yeah.
Fakuri? I don't know how to say
She
it.
has a tattoo on her.
Oh, maybe not a different one.
What's her name?
I know a Haley, that's why.
It's a Haley.
Yeah. It's a Haley. But same way, like she would always like put her hoodie on and like
Okay, not that one.
head down, and like she's just always like doesn't like make eye contact. But I saw her at the senior prom, and she has the most whitest boyfriend. But what? And so I was like, this is very interesting. So I was like, but she's actually a very nice person too.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell? Like, it's very perplexing to me.
Huh.
Like, I get weird vibes, and no, you're just a normal kid is just being chill.
chill. Chill is a good word. They're like outwardly chill, but inwardly like
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. All right. Who's got? Oh, Dancy.
Okay, so the one that came to mind was Camille. She, like in class, I'll be talking or something, and all the other kids are like, yeah, and she just has a blank face. So sometimes I can't figure out if she's zoning out, but I know she's listening because when I say, okay, all right, let's go, let's work, she does what she needs to do. So I was like, okay, you listen. It's just that your face is blanking out. And then when I'm talking to her, she like lights up, and when we're doing like acting exercises, she like is totally into it. Her face is like really engaged, and she's joking around with all the students and blah blah blah. And then like as soon as it's like a switch, right? As soon as we're not doing anything, just click, done, just nothing. And I'm like, what? But she's super nice and she's really funny, and I'm like, man, I mean, I wonder what all your other teachers think in a different like situation, because in drama you have to be expressive.
Yeah.
You know, so she's comfortable there, so I can see it. But I'm like, I wonder what you're like in like English class when you're just like sitting there at the desk. Like, do people think you're antisocial? Like, I don't, you know. So
She when it's time to act, she can act.
she is on.
But then like the minute the scene is over, like boom,
Done.
power off.
Yeah. Like I was just like, wow,
That's awesome acting, right?
yeah. So I was like, I know you're a great kid, and you're super cool, and you're really nice, because I know she cares about her friends. You can see it; it's very evident. Yeah. But it's perplexing when she walks in the room and it's just like deadpan. I'm like, but there's a lot of kids like that actually in drama. So, like, yeah, like when you said Haley, I was thinking about the kid Haley in my class. She's the same way. She's very like, you know, no expression until she starts acting or she starts talking to me or her peers. I'm like, yeah, you're a really cool kid. And then just click.
Yeah.
Like, where'd it go? Like, where'd it go? But there's a bunch of kids like that, actually.
Honestly, related to that, that's my kid. Actually, the kid that I'm gonna say is
Haley?
actually, no, it's not Haley.
Camille?
They're in your class.
Oh, who?
Natalie.
Natalie, with the twins, right?
Yeah. Natalie in my advisory is very like just to herself.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't really talk around, like just kind of stays to herself. Like,
She's so sweet.
but then she's very sweet.
Yeah.
But then I went to the play.
Yeah.
And like seeing her at the play was just like, what the hell? I've never seen this before.
She plays this like angry, like strong woman type, and she gets like pushed around, and she pushes somebody else around, and you're just like, what?
No, yeah. So like going from like, oh, like I'm a minute kid to like drama kid.
Yeah.
What the hell happened?
Yeah.
Jacee, you got somebody?
It's not bad. It's Marcus, because when I first met him and saw him, very.
Do you know any other kids?
No, I do, but my advisory kids that I know, they match exactly how they look. So it doesn't shock me at all. And I can't think of the kids like necessarily in the cafeteria, like, because I don't know them well enough.
Yeah.
By the way, are we allowed to say who's dating who?
Oh, I didn't say that. I don't know. I'm not saying that.
Say that.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a their information thing, right?
Yeah. So I'm not
But
gonna.
because I see these two people together, and at first when you told me they're boyfriend girlfriend, I'm like, really?
Well, so he gives off a very professional demeanor.
Yeah.
Very serious, very professional.
Yeah.
And now I've gotten to see him laugh. I've gotten to see him
He
dance.
laughs.
Oh yeah, he dances. Oh, that's why you should have came to junior prom.
dances?
He was going down on the dance floor. You should have been there.
He is the kind of kid to look you straight in the eye and go, I have bad news. You have cancer. That is the kind of kid I would see do that. He's laughing. It's like, all of you are stuck right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Like, that's the kind of kid that would deliver that kind of news.
Huh.
He's gonna call me on it, by the way, as soon as he listens.
Probably.
Yeah. No, like he is.
Yeah.
I mean, but I have gotten to see him laugh and joke and dance, and he and I have also had a couple of kind of deeper conversations too. So I gotten to see more.
All right.
Oh, Ace is another one. They same thing, switch. I have a lot of them in my drama class, actually. Then again, all my drama kids they have their own little things. Anyway, yeah. So
I'll tell you what, before we end the show, let's talk about, this can be an Annoyed Adult podcast.
without
A little, not annoyed.
Little fucking annoyance. All right.
Oh,
It is. Yeah, we have to. I have to. I just can't. I can't. All this nice. It's been like 35 plus minutes of being nice, and
Are you itching to say something?
it bothers me. So I want to bring in. I want to talk about Charlene for a moment, who is my neighbor and who's in our apartment and our friend. And so in the worst coworker ever episode, that guy got let. He didn't get his contract renewed. He's gone. And then, so my friend Corey comes by. My friend Corey's from UH, Corey Watanabe. He came by from UH. We went to school together. And then he dropped off his old books here. Because I was like, oh, I'll take your old books. So he sat on my couch. Corey looks like
So-and-so.
so-and-so, dum-dum.
Yeah.
Dum-dum. He looks like dum-dum. And, I mean, same body type, hairstyle, down to it. And then Charlene walked into the door through my our mutual door, stopped dead in her tracks.
Yeah.
Asked one of our other students, Jiying, who is Mr. Cam talking to? Who is he talking to? Who is he talking to? And she goes, I don't know. I don't know. And so I think she just like went and left. And then later on she goes by and goes, I thought that was him. I thought that was him sitting on your couch. What's like, first of all, that dipshit would never be allowed. The couch is reserved for friends only.
Yeah.
Like, but that's my friend Corey. And I think
That's funny.
Charlene got, I think she's still traumatized, and I think that's why she's not part of the show today.
She was so scared you were going to bring this up.
I did. All right. Who wants to share one out? Give me one that's like just a real rough cut, Jane. Like,
How many? There's so
yeah.
many.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Save them for the next end of year show.
Oh, we could.
Because
will we remember them or will we have better ones?
Oh,
though?
Nancy's definitely
I've got
gonna remember her.
so many.
Okay,
Honestly,
Can I get the description one more time? I'm trying to think. Like, if we're saving it, I got to think of a really good one.
like the just kids who are just bad and just annoy the crap out.
Oh, okay. That's done. That's not going to change. I got mine.
Yeah, I have a bucket of them too.
I have
Like, we'll talk about our
multiple
bucket of
buckets.
bad experiences at the end of the
so
show.
many.
All right.
Although, okay, so I have one that's mild.
Okay.
Okay, but I was annoyed because there's this one student who did really poorly in my class last year. Like, really poorly. And out of the goodness of my heart, I let them pass with a very low D. Because they told me that they weren't gonna join my classes ever again because they never showed up for rehearsals. They left their partners high and dry. They had this persona of, I don't need to practice, I'm better than you. And yeah, it was just really bad attitude, truant a lot of the time. Yeah, so they were like, I'm not gonna sign up for the classes. I was like, cool. I get the roster for next year. They're on my roster. And I was like, why? We had a conversation. And then I find out later that they had listed all their alternative electives as all these other classes that I teach. And I'm like, there's no way you're going to go into an upper level if I don't sign you off. Because I got to sign you off, right? I didn't sign you off, but your name's on there. And there's all, I'm like, why are you trying to come back after all of that and all those issues we had and all those conferences we had? And I'm just like, are you just delusional? And granted, this is not the only student that has done this. I've had multiple like students that have tried to come back to the class and they know it's not an easy A. They know we rehearse after school for hours on end. Like, and you have to be committed, responsible, respectful. Like, why? Like, there's no logic. Like, you can't come back here if you crapped out in the past.
Yeah, take a hike, loser.
Yeah, but they don't get it. And they're like, well, I think I can do it. I'm like, I gave you a chance for a whole damn year and you got worse. So no, like, I can't stand that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm sorry. Alana, you got one.
I just keep thinking about this kid who at the end of the quarter, I think it was quarter 2, like comes up to me and is just like, how am I going to pass? And I'm just like, you could have passed if you actually tried, but you sat in my classroom and did nothing while everyone was in the shop And this is like the last day of the quarter. He's asking me, how can I pass? And he had a 13% pass. Like, do you even think that's realistic? Like, I literally grade my kids every single day. So I'm probably one of the few teachers who's very on their grade book because I grade them every day. Like every day.
Your first year teacher.
No, it's just because I grade on daily performance. So if they come
there you go.
If they come to class on time, if they are working in the shop the whole class, if they are following safety rules, if they're cleaning up, like that's every day I'm grading them.
Yeah.
Job.
Oh, that's good.
I do that on a weekly basis.
I do it every day because if not, I'm gonna forget.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
My brain is small.
Jacee.
I think the thing for me is students that want to talk back. And I don't mind if you question, like, why are we learning this or something like that? Because that's good. Because I used to be that kid. Because I would genuinely want to know, why am I learning this and why is it important? But if you're going to be outright defiant and just do it in front of everybody, like, that doesn't make you look cool.
No.
In fact, makes the whole class not like you.
But they don't get that. They don't understand that. They just think, oh, I have attention, so it must mean it's a positive thing. Like, no.
Yeah, or when they tell me, just give it all to me, right? Because I only teach advisory.
Right.
And we all know advisory is easy work. Yeah. It's like, come on, you got to get 100%.
Yeah.
To be like, no, I don't want to do this. Just give me the final thing. Okay. I get the portfolio. I slam it in front. Do it. Then it's like, and I'm like, you said that. Go. I'm calling you out in front of everybody. You want to call me out? I'm calling you back out.
Yes.
Nice.
But it's that. That's what drives me nuts.
All right.
Which one are you gonna pick, Howard?
Oh my God.
Right. Hard, yeah.
It is difficult.
He's the annoyed adult. Like,
But I have a bucket, and so I think the one thing that has bothered me so far this year is that same kid who is always constantly a liar.
Oh no.
Like to tell his mom. Oh, by the way, and before I end this show, the thing that really got me the most was as I'm yelling at the kids for cheating, he took out his phone and called his mom, so his mom could listen on me.
Wow.
Trying to catch me in something. I don't know, what do you want? Like,
Right.
Kid's a cheater.
Right.
And then you expect what? Well, what do you like? That's the first time ever in my 8 years of teaching a kid has taken out his phone to call his mommy because he's being scolded for cheating.
oh, you were like,
Wow.
he was the one getting scolded.
I was scolding him and his friends because they all used a method to cheat.
Oh,
and I
think you're telling me
caught him because I'm not a
And they go like this, like in their pocket, in their
yeah. So the kid
Yep.
starts taking out his phone, starts dialing his mom.
Hey,
I'm like, what? Anyway, we have to wrap up the show. I got to pick up the kid.
I was supposed to be at the performance, but oh well.
I want to thank my guests, Jacee, Nancy, and Alana for being a part of the show today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And you can find The Annoyed Adult on Spotify and iTunes. And we're going to be talking more crap about kids. That's just what we're going to do.
Wait. Disclaimer: we love our jobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just there's like a little crappy things here and there that happen.
Only here and there? Okay.
But to offset, talk about good kids.
We did.
And that was hard.
And there's actually a lot more of the good stuff than
Yeah.
bad stuff, honestly.
So we'll see everybody in the next episode, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. See everybody. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.